nigga, man. Fuck Kodak blood, nigga. You don't fuck Kodak blood, don't fuck with me.
What's good with the Kozus?
Man, what it do? It's your boy Kozus Chamberlain, 319 CEO. I'm here with Kodak Blow Up, man. It's time to blow up.
Yeah, man. This is like the 4th time around, man.
Legendary.
Yes, sir, man. We've been locked in for a whole good time and everything when it comes to this interviews, videos, vlogs, all that.
Facts.
You know, it's about that time for, the next interview. So, we here, man. How's everything going?
Mission music. Everything been going good, man. Just getting everything ready to release and really do what I got to do. I feel like, the last interviews, the last project was just practice and shit. I feel like I'm here now. I'm ready.
Yeah, a lot of things have been going on, man. We need to catch up. So, let's get into it. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk a little bit about the mission music, man.
Mission music, man. It's a lifestyle, man. Type of lifestyle. You get addicted to it, man. I'm fighting. You know what I'm saying? I'm fighting. But shit, every time I complete, I know I listen to them. You know what I'm saying? So mission music is just a type of lifestyle for the ones that know, them certified golfers. If you know, you know. If you don't, shit, listen.
For sure. Where the name come from?
Hand missions.
Okay.
Complete missions. Just a lifestyle. The ones that know what mission music is and hand missions and that's on that mission type of time, they're going to know what type of time it is,
So does it resonate from like having motion, or that's on way off the different scale?
I say I don't make drill, I make mission music.
Oh,
the type of lifestyle, you get addicted to it. I'm fighting demons in my sleep, I can't listen to them. But every time I complete, I know I listen to them. She a good girl, I turn her up, then I go vanish. You can't see when I DM, I'm moving vanish. My biggest fear but intuition telling me she trampish, but I created these hoes, I caused the damage. Mission music.
Yeah, that's what's up. That's what's
yes,
up.
Sir,
man.
yes, sir.
For sure. I know the other day, you had posted a snippet of your newest track that's coming out, Boston Flow, man. Where's that come from?
Boston Flow was just like, I made that in Minnesota. I went to Minnesota. He did some work up there and shit. And then I was away from home. And then I was just thinking like, it's time to just embrace instead of trying to fight. You know what I'm saying? Just embrace who it is, who you is, man. And that Boston Flow was just for me to unleash. So that's why I feel like it's time. That's the first video I'm gonna drop for Mission Music. Even though I dropped that on Handsome, I think they missed it. I gotta go back on there and listen closely.
For sure. I know, you've been doing this for a couple of years now. From like now, music that you've been dropping from the music before, do you see anything different? Do you feel like your music has evolved into a new sound? Or you feel like you're the same Kozus?
I feel like just more confident. Like before, you trying to find your sound, you figure out what type of beats you like, what type of topic, what lane you gonna go in. So it's like all them years of just like knowing my ad-libs, knowing like what I'm gonna say, the timing. I feel like it's never gonna be mastered. You feel me? You're always gonna improve and get better, but I feel like I know myself. So I feel like my music now is just, it's that Kozus, it's that mission music, it's just time.
Word. I know, you got your whole label as well. We spoke about that in the last interview, but is there anything new going on with the label? Is there any new people on the label? And if so, is there like any collaborations we should be looking out for?
I got Don X6 and I got Wave Prince. Wave Prince, these niggas, this nigga going crazy. We just getting ready. We ain't trying to drop. We trying to flood. When we drop, we gonna flood the streets. 319 everywhere. But it's done. Wave Prince, Kozus. That's all I listen to. And that's all, you know what I'm saying? That's all we play is each other. But that's the label right there, that's the game.
For sure. Can we be seeing collab tape sometime soon? Or that's just something we gotta wait for?
And me and Wave Prince finna do a Toxic Twin tape. And we finna mess the streets up. We finna troll. We finna troll.
Okay, for sure. Is that something we should be looking out for soon, or that's just in the woodworks for right now? We just gotta wait.
Shit, April we start recording for it, so we're probably gonna do 8 songs on it, shoot about 4 videos. So whenever that's finished, we're gonna drop it probably summertime. And we got that red flag on there because we taught a lot of niggas red flags, Kodak. A lot of niggas didn't know what certain red flags was until me and Wade Prince addressed the red flags.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah, and that was hard. I ain't gonna lie to you, you know, that was hard when you had dropped that. And at the moment when y'all had dropped it too, you know, that was going viral online, you know, that just had popped up. Was that something y'all was just like, yo, we gotta hop on, get on and, you know, write a song about it? Like, how did that come together?
Shit, we booked a studio session. We chilled, talking, listening to beats, and me and him on the same type of time. That's my twin, and we on the same type of time. So we like, we know what's going on, but I'm like, bro, we gotta make a song about red flags. We just gotta stamp this shit. Like, we gotta let the streets know what's red flags. And that's what we did. That shit was natural, freestyling. Ain't nobody write nothing. We came up with the hook in the car, smoking, went to the studio and laid it down, and shit, that's how we came up with that red flag.
Yeah, that's fine. Y'all gotta go check that out if y'all haven't checked it out yet, man. Red flag, man.
Red flag, man. She driving Nissan, red flag. If the bitch too bad, red flag. Only fans in the bio, red flag. Everything a red flag.
Okay, for sure. And personally, like your own opinion, other than what you have just said right now, is there any other red flags that you see in like a female, or just in a person in general that you try to look out for? Let's just go with person in general.
Shit. I don't know. I don't look for no red flags, nobody no more. I got somebody that they ain't got no red flags.
Yeah, that's fire.
But it's a lot of girls out here that got red flags. But a lot of guys lame, so a lot of guys don't know they red flags. So the girls can just wave the red flag right in their damn face, and the guys just so stupid and so square they don't understand. So that's why you gotta listen to that red flag for help. That's why you gotta listen to the mission music. That's what the mission music is. I'm tired of seeing a lot of niggas go outside, a lot of niggas, you know what I'm saying? That don't know the game, so let me put it on the track and give it to you.
That's fire, yeah, for sure, for sure. I know you just said you was in Minnesota. You like big on traveling.
Yes, sir.
You travel like all over God's creation, man.
I try to.
Since the last time we talked, I know we spoke about you going, I believe, Mexico, is it?
Mm-hmm.
Last time, was it? Yeah. So, you know, last time we spoke, you said you went out to Mexico. What's the new places since then that you've been to? I know we was just speaking about Las Vegas.
I just came back from Las Vegas. I got back Monday. I was out there for like 3 days for my birthday. That shit was a vibe. That was like the first time I felt like that I was Kozus, like on a vacation type shit. So that was fire. Before that, I went to Minnesota, and I've been to Milwaukee, Wisconsin, Dallas, and I've been to Columbia again for a touch-up at the dentist.
What makes you want to travel all these places? What gives you the urge to want to hit these cities and states?
I don't know. It's just like, as a kid, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want to see shit bigger than Florida, bigger than St. Pete, bigger than what I grew up in. And I just like seeing different culture, different people, different ways of life. That shit just, I feel like in a way that can help. I know I'm going to be wise. I know I'm wise already now, but just seeing different people, different cultures and shit, that shit'll make you wiser than the next.
What place was one of your favorites so far that you went to?
I like Vegas. Trying to think. No. Colorado, that's my favorite.
Why Colorado?
Just the smoke, the weed, like how friendly it is. Like, we stay right here, like, think about all the McDonald's and fast food. That's equal to dispensaries. You feel me? Great prices, the landscape, you got mountains, you got, that shit just beautiful out there. That shit just hit different, bro.
How was Texas? You said you had one of the dollars?
It was straight. It was kind of like work, you feel me? So it was like, I didn't really get to have fun like that, but for the most part, it's straight. It's a little like laid back in a way.
Do you find like inspiration in rapping when you go out to these different places? Because I know you said you went out to Minnesota, recorded out there. Do you get like the urge to just want to drop tracks when you hit the different states? That like part of the reason probably why you like going on? I write. Like, I write, you know what I'm saying? I like, if I go, let's say, for example, go to New York, I'll write a song while I'm in New York. But it's just, I try not to let people know I rap when I travel. But what I've come to find out, they always figure out, like, you do music or you're a basketball player, but they always figure out, show me, this is you. So there's no way I can hide it now. Before I used to try to tell people, but now it's like, they find out. Yeah, most definitely. You know, with the internet nowadays, it's crazy how much you realize people are actually watching you.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? That's dope. That's dope, man. But yeah, man. Let's get into a little bit about some media questions, man. I know, like I said, we haven't talked in a while, so I just want to touch up on a couple of things that's been going on, man. I don't know if you seen what happened to Tekashi 6ix9ine.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm a fan, bro. Yo, I'm a fan. I'm just saying, bro. I'm a fan, bro.
I know, but y'all niggas jumping, nigga.
I know. I ain't jumping, bro. I'm just saying. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Recently in Miami, he had got beat up by some dude. They say supposedly he just had got out of prison about 2 years ago. Mm-hmm. My question is, he's been running around, I think about 1.5 years, 2 years already since the whole situation. Do you think that they forced it on him at the gym? Because, the dude was just really at the gym at the time. Like, how do you feel about the situation? Like, do you think the guy forced it on him, or it is what it is? He deserved what happened to him at that very moment?
I feel like Tekashi 6ix9ine is Tekashi 6ix9ine. That's just him. Shit, like, I ain't gonna say do whatever you feel fit to. I don't really, want to speak on 6ix9ine situation because that's
Sure.
6ix9ine.
Yeah.
But do that shit to Gunna. When y'all see Gunna wanna be Mr. Yes Ma'am, that's who y'all need to do on. Cause it's like, yeah, 6ix9ine did what he did, but at the end of the day, this nigga a Mexican, snitched on some niggas. Niggas should have never put him around that. Where I come from, niggas not gonna put somebody square around that they know square, that ain't on that, into their enterprise. That's gonna, real niggas don't do that. Some niggas look at the money, some niggas, you know what I'm saying? Some niggas let that mess up they business and they plays, but Gunna wanna crash out. So I want to see some shit like that happen to Gunna. 6ix9ine, like, it's 6ix9ine, but Gunna wanna, that's who need to get their ass whooped.
Yeah, man, it's definitely, speaking of the Gunna situation, I know like that whole Wild South Rico thing was like a shock, Literally, if I'm not mistaken, like half of his whole, not just his team, but like close people snitched him out. Did you think that was ever gonna happen in all the years you've been listening to them, and as well as Gunna?
I never really listened to the Fat Boy. I never really listened to, not trying to be green or nothing. I don't really listen to like short rappers or like fat rappers. I like Rick Ross. Rick Ross different. You feel me?
Yeah.
Finesse 2 times, kind of chubby, but I don't listen to him. But I fuck with his music. But Gunna, like, I never really fucked with Gunna. And that nigga already was a snitch. That nigga already was sitting down talking about his cousin. So it was like, I ain't really never like fuck with Gunna hard like that.
Oh, so he was already in some type of statements before this whole situation happened? Or allegedly? What you gonna say?
It's just a coincidence. They both had on red. But then it go back to that word, snitch. Nobody want to be a snitch. I don't want my cousin in jail for something he didn't do. You ain't got no business sitting down on no interview on CNN when you with the Shady Park clique and niggas know what the other C supposed to mean, and you out there talking. So from that video, I already knew, like, bruh kind of like weird. You feel me? So I ain't gonna say that stopped me from listening to him, but it was just something about Gunna. I didn't feel like he was like a Duke to Thug. Like, I don't know, he just RP True.
Yeah, I feel you. It's crazy because everybody was in shock that you were just saying Gunna did that, but if you like go back through, like you said, a dude like that, he wasn't really, honestly, like, I'm not gonna say he wasn't living like that, because even going back to like a 6ix9ine, I know him being like in a different race, like you were saying, but when you involve certain people in certain like activities, especially when they're not homegrown like that, you should expect something like that to happen. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody is gonna do that, because I'm not gonna say that people that are not from the hood are not gonna hold it down. But for his example, do you feel like money had to do a little bit more of the situation, or why these people?
I think Thug got a bit hard. You feel me? Thug got a bit hard. Like, I ain't never met Slime and shit, but
no, I feel what you're saying, because he puts people on for sure.
And then he was fucking with King True. You know what I'm saying? King Troop and Gunna got, you know what I'm saying? So like when King Troop died, I feel like Thug being a real nigga that he is, and he fuck with dude, he like, man, I'm gonna put bro on, take bro under my wing, cause a lot of niggas don't know, like, when Thug dropped that note, my name is Jeffrey, he put Gunna on that bitch with a Gucci Man feature after Gucci Man got locked up. Gunna, Travis Scott, Thug. That's a big song.
Yeah,
nobody knew Gunna then. Gunna was
yeah.
not sliding then. Thug been having a big heart. It's just niggas just be having motives and hidden agendas and shit.
Yeah, free that, man.
Free Thug, man. Free Spider.
For sure, man. It's sad, man. You see people that actually have, like you said, a good heart, that be wanting good for the people, try to put all the people on, and you see the outcomes of stuff like this. And then, you know, as well as, I know you seen the wife and Lucci, they were saying that he didn't even want to snitch on Thug. So it shows, like, it be the closest people sometimes you can't even trust when it comes to certain situations.
And them niggas need to talk about that shit. Y'all rap niggas that was on 6ix9ine going crazy, y'all need to talk about that nigga Gunna, like, what y'all doing?
I'm gonna say, why do you think it's like that?
Cause they hoes. That's why they hoes.
You think it's just because he's black and the other dude's Spanish, or
They
just
hoes. That's what it is. They scared of Gunna. They know Gunna. It's different when a nigga like, and I don't even think because they rock with bro, he made songs. Nigga, they hoes. When you stand on something, like a real nigga like Bootsy, that's a real nigga. You see the T.I. situation. You see how he handled the situation. He did not flip, he did not change. It is what it is, what it ain't, it'll never be. Them niggas know Gunna snitch. They trying to make excuses. They trying to dick ride this fat nigga. Listen, if any niggas that's in the streets or claim they solid and they still playing Gunna wanna, you is not like that. Point blank, period. It ain't no just music, it's a principle. If you're gonna listen to a rap, listen to 6ix9ine. Not a nigga that really turned his back on his brother, like a nigga that put him on, that snake. I don't trust niggas that listen to Gunna, period. I don't fuck with that.
so no civilians, people that are not living like that, they listen to Gunna, they have a past?
Don't play no Gunna around me.
Just in general, regardless of who you is. It just,
If you're not, I'm not a street nigga. I'm not a gang member. I'm not like that. But it's certain principles that I live on as a man.
yeah.
And if I know what it is, I know what it is. I'm the type of nigga that's gonna think of the consequences before I do it. And if I do it, I mean I accept it, what comes with it. A lot of niggas say that, you know what I'm saying, but it is what it is. But if you're a civilian and you live your life, this ain't got nothing to do with you. I'm considered a civilian. I just have certain
morals,
principles and shit that I stand on individually. But that's how I feel about wannabe.
Yeah, cause that right there, you know, people still to this day, you know, still rock with, like we was talking about, like 6ix9ine, but it'd be like the people out of the country, people that don't even know what's going on, and I feel like that's the same thing when it comes to like people listening to Gunna as well. People that listen to Gunna, it's kind of like sketchy in a sense, cause like you said, you know, you be having people like, damn, you listen to this dude, you know what I'm saying, after what he did to this guy, and his morals is out the window, he just don't care, you know, but certain people, I guess, they just like, hey, I like the music. I see now with a big controversy on the internet, people were like, oh, I'm not the people, like, you know, I'm not dealing with that situation. At the end of the day, his music's still good, but when I was going into their profiles, you know, you could tell these people are just regular people, don't even know what's going on. They just...
And they should listen to his music. He's still gonna have a fan base. I just feel like I say, you one of them niggas that you say you one of them niggas, bro, ain't no reason why you still listen to Gunna Wanna, bro.
You hear that now, for sure.
Turn that shit off.
For sure.